Let's talk a little bit about having less expectations can make our life easier. So, why do we get frustrated? Why do we get irritated? Why do we get disappointed? It's most of the time because we planned something or we expected something to happen in a way and it didn't happen. We expected something from someone, or we expected from a situation something, and or we expected from ourselves something, and it didn't happen according to these expectations. So we get frustrated, irritated, annoyed, angry, all these things. So we see that most of the time all these things happen because of our higher expectations about things. And I find it that most of the time one of the biggest problem we have is this expectations from ourselves. We expect too much from ourselves. We expect more than that we can deliver. We expect that also from other people and from the situations, but we expect it a lot from us. This expecting a lot from us is making us so stress. It makes a lot of stress inside of us. At school, sometimes some kids, they expect too much from themselves, and they start doing that because their parents are pushing them also, and they expect too much from the kid, and the teachers expect too much from the kid, and all these expectations, the kids, they can feel it, and they want to have also the perfect. They want to be also perfect, and they also want to be they want to they have very higher levels of expectation from themselves. So, and when you go to work, it's also like that. The boss is expecting a lot from you, and your colleagues are expecting a lot from you, and you yourself, you also expect too much from you. So all these expectations, how things should work, how I should be working, all the things that I should be able to deliver, that makes a lot of stress on us. So the point is, we can't control what the other people are expecting from us. What we can control, or what we can consciously think and decide for ourselves, is how much that we want to, that we can deliver. Just because people are expecting a lot of things from us, that doesn't mean that we have to be 100% deliver all the expectations, because the point is, we can never ever deliver 100% as to their wishes. We have to first understand that part, because if we think that we have to, we must deliver 100% the expectations from the other people, then we are in trouble, because we will never be able to do that, because people expect too much from us. Whatever you do is not good enough. Yeah, and we have to decide how much we can do, and we do up to that part, and that's it. We have to have a limit, we have to have a boundary, we have to set a boundary. Even for ourselves we have to do that, because otherwise, that's what I see, a lot of people are getting burnout from work, a lot of stress from work, a lot of tension. They don't have any quiet time, any relaxed time, because they all the time running, all the time their minds are running around. Even if they are sitting, their minds are running around from the thinking what are the things they have to do, what the things they didn't do, all the things that they had to do in the past week and couldn't manage, and the things that now they have to do next week, what they missed today. All these things that they thought that they had to do and couldn't do, all these expectations that they had and didn't work, all these things are making a lot of stress, a lot of frustration. So we have to decide for ourselves how much that we want to, that we can, our boundary about being that we want to fulfill for others' expectations. don't try to do the 100% thing, because it will never ever work. And also for yourself, you have to decide your boundaries. You have to set aside time for yourself every day, each and every day. What makes you happy, to do what makes you happy, what makes you relaxed. That is more important than putting 24-hour 24/7 work, doing, fulfilling others and your own planning. Planning is okay. Planning we have to do. We have to plan our day, we have to plan the week, we have to plan the month, our life, whatever. But the expectation that we have, that this should work according to the plan, that is this extra part, this expectation that this plan will go according to what I have made in my mind, the story. We have to know that the story might differ, it will change, it is bound to change, because it is normal, because whatever we are planning, it is not only in our hands, it's also there are a lot of factors needed that the plan should to work. Yeah, other people, the weather, how other people are feeling, the traffic, the food, how relaxed you are, how stressful you are, a lot of things. There are a lot of things that are that need to be in place for your plan to work. Yeah, so all these other factors are changing all the time. We don't have control over anything. So it is normal, it is really natural that all the things that you are planning will alter, will be different than what we are expecting. So all the time have this space for the change, the space for things to fall in, just to flow. So when we have that kind of mindset, that we have the plan, but whatever happens will be fine, I will act according to what is coming. When you have that kind of mindset, then you can face anything in a more freedom. Then you have more freedom, because then you are not limited to your exact plan. When things don't happen according to exact plan, then you are feeling not that frustrated. Then you can look for other options, other alternations. It will not be a surprise for you that the things are changing, that your plan is not working. So you will be having surprises, and you will be happy with these surprises, because you know, okay, now I have a challenge, I will act according to that situation now, because we cannot plan for everything that eventually might happen. We can't plan for everything. So if you have an open mind, and if you are ready for whatever is coming, whatever happens, when happens, it's fine, I will act according to the situation. We can't think for everything that can happen and then make plans for each and everything. Then that we will go crazy if we are doing like that, because there are millions of ways things can happen. Yeah, so the best thing is to make a plan. Don't expect too much that it will happen according to your A, B, C, D way of thinking. It might work as you planned, it might not work, it might be different, little different, or it might completely different. So whatever happens, you should have the courage, you should have this belief that everything will be fine. When you have that kind of mindset, then your frustrations and the irritations will be really less. So having less expectations is the key to be having a less stressful life. But the problem is, it is not that easy for people to have less expectations, because that is the way we have been trained, that is the way we have been conditioned. We have practiced this all our lives. So in the beginning it will be okay to think like that. Okay, I shouldn't expect my plan to work. Whatever happens is fine. I will adjust according to what is happening. That kind of mindset you can have. but it's really important to look inwards when things happen, when things happens that makes you frustrated or irritated or angry. Take a little bit time and look inwards and see why I got frustrated, why I got angry, why I got irritated. Then you will start seeing it's because of an expectation that you had, this should happen like this and it didn't work like that. I had a view that it should happen like this and it didn't work. So that was not according to my view, so I got irritated, I got frustrated. So when you start seeing little things like that, when you look inwards, you will start seeing all these things. It's really important to take a look and see what is making you frustrated. So when you start seeing that these are the expectations that are making you frustrated, then your mind will start seeing, okay, there's no point in having this kind of expectation, this kind of frame was the thing that made me frustrated. So it will start giving that much value to these frames, that much value to these thoughts, value to these expectations. Then automatically little by little they will go away, they will lose that the importance. That will make your expectation levels lower, that will make it easier for you. So it's not that by thinking that you can do it. In the first, I'm telling that in as a starter step that you can do it by thinking. I shouldn't have that much expectations, or when something happens, when frustrating things happens, you can tell yourself. But it's really important to take a deep look inside and see when things like this happens, what made you frustrated. Then you will start catching the thief, the expectation thief. Then you will start having a more smarter way of dealing with this.